not have to trust her to love her. That is a myth. Female haters want to fuck me.
Repeat after me. Flush your condoms.
And male haters want to beat me. It's that simple.
Wait a minute. You actually thought you were the only guy she was fucking?
But she told me she loved me.
Live from Philadelphia, your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 395th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. It is Thursday, January 17, 2019. Good to have you guys in tonight. We are multicasting live to 3 YouTube channels, 3 Facebook pages, and Twitter. So, plenty of ways to catch the show other than YouTube. It is long-term relationship week here at TSR Towers, and yesterday I talked about the importance of setting boundaries, and I had to cut the show short. Devin made a 7 o'clock dinner reservation for us at a fondue restaurant, and she was buying, and I never, ever turn down free food. So I cut the show a little bit short, and I did not address the expectation end of it. So I'm going to talk about setting expectations as well as the conditions under which expectations need to be set. Then on Monday, I will address rewarding and punishing your woman to encourage good behavior while discouraging bad behavior. So long-term relationship week will extend into next week. And don't worry, I will definitely talk about R. Kelly at length on Tuesday. I'm going to dedicate an entire show to R. Kelly. So just shifting things back a little to make sure that you guys get all of the content in terms of long-term relationship. A lot of elements regarding LTRs from a red pill perspective, so it shouldn't really come as any surprise that 4 episodes wouldn't be enough to get it all in. So let's go ahead and pick up where we left off from last night. So last night we talked about the importance of setting boundaries. You don't set boundaries for your woman, she's going to walk all over you. That's a fact. So now we're going to talk a little bit about expectations. That's what tonight's just going to be about. Now, the first thing you're going to have to understand is that in order to have and set expectations, you must maintain your high value as a man. Here's the thing, guys. Your woman chose you because you're high value. When your value dwindles, so does her attraction to you. That's a good thing. That helps us keep our edge. I say this all the time. If a woman's love really were unconditional, then we as men, we'd be fucking pathetic. We'd all be fat. We'd be broke. We'd be creatively stagnant. We'd be fucking pathetic lumps of slob, good for nothing but eating and farting and shitting. We wouldn't really have a reason to do. And again, not to say that women are the reason why we live, but Andy Samberg famously said, I think it was on Jay Leno, he says, well, why is it that you do what you do? Like, what got you into comedy? He says, well, why do we do anything? He said, girls. Like, listen, it would be disingenuous for any of us to say that we don't lift and work out to maintain our sexual attractiveness to our women or to other women, right? We all know that owning a nice car, having a nice place to live, looking the part, wearing nice clothes makes you more sexually attractive to women. No, that's not the sole reason we should be doing it, but listen, we're men. We want to fuck. We want to be attractive to attractive women. This is why we do what we do. And anyone who comes on here and says, well, I don't do anything for women, you're a fucking liar. You're being meathead red pill guy. Anyway, your woman chose you because you are in great shape, you dress well, you're financially responsible, your financial house is in order, you can fight, you can defend yourself and her, you have fitness goals, you have financial goals, you have a plan. Women love a man with a plan. They love to see that you are going places, doing things. Gentlemen, maintaining high value is hard. Gentlemen, it is hard to wake up at 4 o'clock every morning to lift weights. It's hard to do a spin class where you ride a stationary bike until your quads burn and your lungs are about to explode. It's hard to maintain your physical edge. It's difficult, guys. As far as finances go, it's difficult to maintain financial discipline. Listen, guys, I know as well as anybody out there, it's not easy to deprive yourself of certain things to keep your financial house in order. Listen, I'm financially responsible. You guys know that. You think it's easy for me not to buy video games? You think it's easy not to get into gamings when games are fucking awesome as fuck right now? Like, have you seen the video games? You think it's easy for me to watch these cool-ass commercials with these awesome-ass fucking video games and not buy that shit? Of course not. That is not easy. You think it's you think it's easy for me not to replace my 4-year-old iPad? Fuck no. Being financially responsible is hard. Depriving yourself of things you want is very difficult, guys. Not buying the latest iPhone or the Samsung Galaxy when it drops, that's not easy. Exercising financial discipline is difficult, guys, but if you want to maintain your value in terms of financial stability, this is the price you pay. This is what we have to do. Your money isn't going to save itself. You have to save it. The ability to take a weekend getaway to Atlantic City at the end of a vacation doesn't just magically appear. No, you have to make that happen by saving and being financially savvy. Maintaining your high value is difficult, guys. Keeping your physical edge, maintaining financial discipline, executing your plan, executing your goals each and every day, maintaining social dominance, building social currency. None of this is easy. But again, if you want your woman to stay attracted to you, if you want to be able to make and enforce expectations, if you want your woman to respect and love you, if you want her consistent adoration, this is the price you pay. This is what you have to do. Keeping a woman attracted to you and setting expectations for her to meet, guys, that doesn't just happen. You have to be proactive to maintain your value in order to give you the right to set expectations for your woman. Again, look at any dude who has a hot girlfriend, right? Like, you know who he is. They've been together for a couple of years. She's still head over heels for him. That's the guy who's paid the price necessary to keep and maintain her attraction, her love, and her adoration. And in return, he can set those expectations and she is happy to meet them. Now, she's human, so every once in a while she'll fall short. That's just how it is. And he'll be the first to tell you that it is not easy. Far from easy. It's worth it, but again, there is a price to be paid. The shit doesn't come for free, guys. Maintaining and even increasing your value as a man on a regular basis is not easy, but it's the only way your woman will adhere to your expectations, provided she likes you, provided she loves you enough and wants to be with you enough to see the benefits of being your main chick. My opening rant is brought to you by Good Vibes CBD oil. Good Vibes will not only drastically reduce your anxiety symptoms, you will also get some of the best sleep you've ever had. If you want to support the show and get your hands on the best and most effective CBD oil around, go to donovansharp.com and buy it through my affiliate link. Use promo code Donovan15 to get a 15% discount. Again, that is Donovan15, Donovan15 to get 15% off. I actually felt a migraine headache coming on. Actually, I felt it coming on a few hours ago, but it really hit full bore about an hour before I started doing my show, about an hour before I got on the show. And I took some CBD oil, and it's actually really helped. Now, my migraine isn't completely gone, because my migraines are severe, guys. I mean, they are debilitating. It's actually the reason I'm a little bit subdued this evening, so try to bear with me here. I mean, listen, I've had migraines since I was 4 years old. I'll never forget, my parents were living in Hawaii. I had this crazy headache. They took me to Tripler Army Hospital in Honolulu, and I was diagnosed with migraines as a 4-year-old. So it's something I've had to deal with my entire life. So I wouldn't really expect CBD oil to completely knock out my migraines, as severe as they are, but it's definitely made a difference. You know, listen, I still have a headache, no doubt about that, but, you know, the sensitivity to light, the nausea, the constant yawning, all that stuff is gone. So it's definitely making a difference. The first time, actually, I ever used Good Vibes CBD oil was when I felt a migraine coming on after Devin and I went to a Flyers game. So in terms of pain management, it's definitely the real deal. If it could make a dent in my migraine headaches, then it'll definitely help you manage your pain for sure. No phone calls tonight, guys. I'm gonna try to move this show along as quickly as I can. I'm still gonna give you the good content, but I'm not gonna take phone calls this evening. Follow, add, and like me on Facebook and Twitter. Just search Donovan Sharp on either platform. I'm no longer on Instagram. To get access to all of my content, go to patreon.com/Donovan Sharp. There you will find the entire archive of all complete episodes of TSR Live, both audio and video, so you can listen on the go or watch at your leisure. You can watch my show, obviously, Monday through Thursday at 5 Eastern. But if you want to be able to rewatch or re-listen to my shows in their entirety, less than 17 cents a day is all that it takes. Be sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter to ensure that you will always get access to my content in the event that I get deplatformed here or anywhere else. If you like what you hear, if you get something out of my show and you want to contribute, you can do that through my Streamlabs link, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp, and the number 1, www.streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharp, and the number 1. Every little bit counts, guys. $2, $20, $5, $10, whatever. Every little bit counts. I appreciate every dollar. All right, let me check the chat and see who is in the house. Remy RP pops the cherry. AJRX gets sloppy seconds. Looks like Luigi Conti gets to fuck her in the ass and finish her on the face. And it looks like Remy is also going to film it. He's going to get it all on camera. Good. Good stuff. Nigel Diggs is apparently doing this while he's doing DoorDash. BK from the Rockies, good to see you in here. Hellfighter says, can I at least bring a second camera, right? Yeah, BK from the Rockies says someone's doing a Darth Vader impression on the mic before the show. Yeah, I actually forgot to mute my mic when I go live and do the countdown. And I'm just sitting here trying to relax my brain to try to get my headache to go down a little bit more. I was probably just like, oh. Yeah, I just forgot to mute my mic. Mo the Genesis, good to see you in here. Clayton Kuiper. Yes, the LatinoManosphere.com is up. It is definitely up. Wizard Praying is in the house. Wizard Praying is a smart dude, man. He really is. Charles Caballero is in the house. Luigi wants to know if I'm watching the Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner fight. No. Manny Pacquiao got absolutely curb stomped by Juan Manuel Marquez. Shout out to Rob Cruz with the $5 contribution. So sending another 5 ducats for continuing yesterday's good-ass topic. Appreciate that. But, yeah, the last fight that Manny Pacquiao was in, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was up against Juan Manuel Marquez. And I forget which round it was, but it was right at the end of the round. Pacquiao looks like he's beating Marquez. And this was just recently. And he throws a left. Marquez sort of parries it a little bit. And he hits Pacquiao with a right hand right on the button and knocked him out cold. And that was the end of the fight. Manny Pacquiao he really needs to stop fighting. He's got money problems. That's why he's still in the ring. But no, I'm not going to watch the Adrian Broner Manny Pacquiao fight. Definitely not going to do that. BK from the Rockies says he let go of consistent gaming years ago. After he left school, he couldn't find time for it anymore. Yeah. Dude, if I were ever to put any money into video games, if I were ever to start playing video games, it'd be a bad day, man. That's for sure. Lorenzo Davis is off to anger management class tonight. Good for you, man. Good for you. Oh, Clayton Kuiper says that was in 2012. Jesus fucking Christ. See, I'm not with it today, guys. You guys are gonna have to excuse me. So yeah, my bad on that. My bad. I'm not all the way here, guys. So, again, just bear with me. I'm hoping I took a little bit of Kratom. I took some Advil and some CBD oil. And I'm hoping that as the show goes on, you know, my migraine symptoms will, you know, at least be subdued. So, God damn, that was back in 2012. Fucking 6 years ago. Jesus Christ. Ay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get right to it. The expectations that we set, the expectations that we need to set. Long time ago, back in, I think 2004, 2005. I used to work for a company selling windows, doors, roofs, patio rooms, all that other high dollar home improvement stuff. The company's name was Dixie Homecrafters. Now, Damon Lindley, a guy by the name of Damon Lindley, was the office supervisor, and he is probably one of the two best sales trainers that I ever met in my life. The other one is a guy by the name of Joe Trainum, who trained me at Mattress Firm. I'd probably put Joe Trainum at number 1. Damon Lindley goes probably 1A, maybe 1B. But either way, Damon Lindley, dude, he was a fucking sales wizard. Anyway, Damon always told us that if a customer gets sticker shock when you tell them the price, it's because they don't have enough information, meaning you gave the price too soon. Ryan Sullivan says he's late. You haven't missed much, Ryan. It's all good. Meaning you gave the price too soon. So if you walk into a customer's house and you tell them that their new roof is going to be $30,000 right when you walk into the house, they're going to tell you to fuck off and get the fuck out of their house. But if you take your time, you give them all the features and benefits, answer all of their questions, address their concerns, and build value, they're going to have no problem stroking a check for 30 large because they know what they're buying. Okay? They understand the value. They understand what's in it for them. Well, the same thing applies to women when we start to voice our expectations. When a woman scoffs at your expectation, it's because they don't have enough information, which usually means you angled for a relationship first without continuing to build your value, which you should never, ever, ever do. Ever. Guys, never, ever, ever ask a girl that you are seeing to be your girlfriend first. Ever. I don't give a shit. Do not care. Listen, the only exception is if you are dating a 20-year-old who is a confirmed virgin. That's it. You need to take her off the market immediately. But of course, because 20-year-old virgins are about as easy to find as nailing Jello to a tree, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Anyway, women like to say things like, I would never let my boyfriend see my phone. Or if I want to go to the club, I'll go whether my boyfriend wants me to or not. And to be honest with you guys, that's a natural response in this particular circumstance. Why? Because his value isn't high enough, which means she doesn't have enough information. Or maybe she does have the information. Understand this, guys. If you've been seeing a woman for a week and a half and you tell her, listen, I don't want you going to the club, or let me see your phone, she's going to laugh in your fucking face, and she should. She doesn't know a goddamn thing about you other than that she likes fucking you. But guess what, guys? She likes fucking a lot of people, so you're not special or valuable as far as she's concerned. But when you establish over time that you have your shit together, that you have good habits, that you're going places, that you take your physical fitness seriously, that you're financially responsible, you're confident, you make her feel safe, okay? She likes how you make her feel. She will have absolutely zero issue with handing over her phone when you ask for it. She's not going to want to go to the club trolling for dick because she's got you and all of the benefits and value that comes with you. You've built your value, so she has no problem paying the price of being with you. Going back to the sales analogy, you want to build the value of your product so high that your customer can't help themselves. They just interrupt you. Okay, Donovan, how much is it? Well, those of us in the sales game know that this is either a buying question or an objection. Now, I'm not going to get into Sales Speak 101, right? Because just because a customer asks you how much it is doesn't mean they want to buy, okay? But if it's late in your presentation and they ask how much is it, it's either because they're excited or they're thinking, oh man, this is a really good product. It's probably going to cost a lot of money. How much is it, Donovan? Right? Well, okay, so what's your answer? $41,000. So when they say, man, that's way too much, here's what you do. You say, I'll tell you what. I can give you a discount. I can call my office to give you a discount, but I might need to move your install date just a little bit back. I might need to move it back just a little bit. Well, how far back? They'll ask you. Maybe a few weeks. Okay, so now they're thinking, right? Well, what kind of discount can you give us? Your response, well, Depends on how much you want to save. If you can wait 2 weeks, I can probably give you somewhere around $4,000 off. But if you can wait a month for my guys to come and put your roof on, I can probably get you double that. So really, it's up to you. Do you want to say $4,000 or $8,000? Well, obviously, they're going to tell you $8,000. You make your call to your manager, Damon, and you come back and say, okay, Mr. Customer, we've got your installation scheduled for February the 17th, which brings your cost down to $33,000. But my manager says, Damon, I just got off the phone with Damon. He said if we can leave a sign in your yard for 90 days, just as an advertisement so all your friends and neighbors can see it, he'll take an additional $3,000 off. So instead of $41,000, your roof is only going to be $29,999. Not only did you just make a $1,500 commission, the customer loves you for giving them a discount. You gave your install guys a break by giving them a 30-day lead time on an installation, which they all love because it comes in handy. Okay? And number 3, when you have a customer who needs their windows installed before they go on their vacation in 3 days, guess what? Now the install guy's going to be like, you know what, Donovan, you did us a solid. That $41,000 roof, you gave us 30 minutes, you gave us 30 days lead time. Yeah, no problem. We'll come in and put the windows in tomorrow. Boom. You did him a solid. A little sales training 101 there. Kind of got off on a tangent. But the point is, guys, is that when a customer is so excited about your product that they ask you what the price is, they are going to be willing to pay it. This is why it's important for salesmen in high-ticket item sales, cars, boats, mattresses, to keep the price under your hat until they ask for it. The same applies to women, guys. You only give the price when and only when she asks about it, which means she tells you she wants to take things to the next level. Okay? Which means a relationship. If you give the price to her too soon, okay, before you built value, you're going to give her that sticker shock, right? So instead of buying, I don't want to buy, but I want to keep him around. So she probably wants to rent it or lease it, which means she'll keep you around while she actively searches for your replacement. Nurse and Jaeger's in the house. Good to see you in here. A lot of guys hit me up and say, Donovan, I told my girl I don't want her going to the club. And she told me, fine, but I don't want you to go to the club either, right? Remember that bitch from last night in the chat? Well, if you have these expectations and boundaries for your girl, she should expect the same from a good man too, right? No, bitch, fuck you and fuck off. I make the boundaries and expectations. I make the rules. No, I do. Okay, well, fine. If you want to make the rules, then you and I can't be in a relationship. That's all there is to it. You can get mad if you want, but it is what it is. So they hit me up with these questions, right? Well, they say something, Donovan, I told my girl that I don't want her on social media, and she said that I should get off social media too. Well, my next questions are, how long have you been seeing her, right? And are you boyfriend and girlfriend? Okay? So are you boyfriend and girlfriend? And who suggested exclusivity first? You or her? 9 times out of 10, guys, when dudes ask me these questions, they've been seeing her for less than 2 months, which isn't nearly enough time to establish the kind of value that gives you the right to give her the price of your exclusivity. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend. And if they are, it is almost always the dude who wanted exclusivity first. Again, you cannot tell a girl what your expectations are after 2 months of fucking. You can certainly set boundaries, but you can't start making expectations of girls that you've only been fucking. All you are is a dick at that point. You need to establish value and consistent value. That's how this works. If you haven't given her the title of girlfriend and the privilege of your commitment, then how in the world can you expect a woman to pay the price for something she doesn't have yet? Right? That's like expecting Jiffy Lube to change your oil for free. They're not going to do it unless they're getting something out of it, which is payment. Well, women are the same way. You can't expect a woman to meet your expectations if she doesn't have the opportunity to earn your exclusivity. That's how this works, guys. Why you should never ask a woman to be exclusive plus more of your comments on the other side. We'll be right back.
TSR Live with Donovan Sharp is brought to you by Tactical Soap. Tactical soaps are made with pheromone blends designed to enhance your masculine energy. Meet her for drinks, then take her to breakfast. Buy Tactical Soap through Donovan's affiliate link on donovansharp.com. Use promo code Donovan to get 10% off. Tactical Soap.
Welcome back to the 395th edition of TSR Live on a Thursday. Good to have you guys in tonight. Be sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter to stay in the know in the event that I get deplatformed here or anywhere else. If you want to make a contribution to the show, you can do so at www.streamlabs.com/DonovanSharp1. That's www.streamlabs.com/DonovanSharp and the number 1. Not taking phone calls tonight. I'm going to try to keep tonight's show nice and dense. I want to give you guys all the information. I don't want to get caught up on too many tangents. Try and extend this out to about an hour, and then I'm going to go lie in a dark room with a cold rag on my head. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter and you want to watch the rest of the show, come on over to my main YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com and just do a quick search for Donovan Sharp. The very first channel that you see with my face as the logo or the avatar, that is the channel that you should come to. Do yourself a favor after that and subscribe to the channel so you can watch the show in its entirety instead of jumping back and forth. Again, my Facebook audience, my Twitter audience, my extended YouTube audience, come to my main YouTube channel. Just do a quick search for Donovan Sharp if you want to watch the rest of the show. All right, so let me go back to the chat here, see what's going on. Oh, my goodness.